Stop for a moment. Think about the last time you were in a group of people, a meeting, a dinner, a party, and you felt that familiar wave wash over you. It's a feeling you've probably labeled as boredom, a sudden, deep, and almost physical urge to be anywhere else, a feeling of being completely done with the interaction. While everyone else seems engaged, laughing, debating, you're mentally checking out. Your mind is quiet. The conversation feels like a slow-motion replay of things you've already understood. And then the guilt kicks in. Why am I like this? Am I antisocial? Am I rude for not being interested? But what if it isn't boredom at all? What if you're not disengaged, but hyper-engaged? What if your brain is just processing the social data faster than everyone else in the room? Let's reframe this. This isn't a social flaw. It's a high-speed cognitive function. Think of a social interaction as a massive data file. It contains spoken words, of course, but it also contains gigabytes of non-verbal data, micro-expressions, shifts in tone, body language, the rhythm of the conversation, unspoken tensions and hidden agendas. Most brains process this data sequentially at a standard speed, but your brain might be different. It might be like a computer with a high-speed processor and a fiber optic connection. You don't just hear the words, you download the entire context in a fraction of the time. You've seen the subtext, understood the group dynamic, and predicted the likely outcome of the conversation before it's even halfway through. This rapid processing is incredibly energy intensive. It's a full brain workout. The feeling you call boredom is actually cognitive fatigue. It's your brain's efficiency report. It's saying, data processed, file closed. We can conserve energy now. The problem isn't the feeling itself, but our judgment of it. We fight it, trying to force ourselves to stay engaged, which only drains our battery faster. So how do we manage this? How do we honor our processing speed without isolating ourselves? Here are a few simple micro actions you can start using immediately. First, reframe the feeling. This is the foundation. The next time you feel that urge to check out, don't think, I'm bored. Instead, tell yourself a new story. I've finished processing this interaction. This simple shift in language removes the self-judgment. It transforms a perceived weakness into a neutral observation of your cognitive state. It's not good or bad, it just is. This works instantly to reduce anxiety. Second, intentionally shift to observer mode. When you feel your energy dipping because you've already solved the conversation, you don't have to flee. Simply give yourself permission to stop participating and start observing. Watch the patterns. Notice who interrupts whom. See how a topic change affects the energy in the room. Become a quiet anthropologist. This detaches you from the pressure to perform, conserves immense energy, and can actually provide you with even deeper insights. Third, master the strategic micro break. Your mind works in sprints, not marathons. Honor that. Before you feel completely drained, excuse yourself for just 2 minutes. I'm going to get some water. Or, excuse me for a moment, find a quiet space, a hallway, a balcony, even a bathroom. Take 10 slow breaths. Look at something neutral like a wall or the ceiling. This isn't avoidance, it's a system reboot. It clears the cognitive cache, allowing you to re-enter the situation with a fresh, albeit temporary, reserve of energy if you choose to. Fourth, keep a data point journal. This might sound strange, but it validates your perceptions. After a social event, take 30 seconds to jot down 1 or 2 subtle things you noticed that others might have missed. For example, the group's laughter felt forced after that one joke. Or person X kept glancing at the door while talking about their new project. This practice does 2 things. It proves to you that your brain is picking up on real, subtle data, not just making things up. And second, it helps you hone this ability from an unconscious process that drains you into a conscious skill that informs you. But here is the most powerful advice, the one that changes everything. Stop trying to increase your social stamina. Your goal is not to be the person who can last the longest at the party. That's a game you're not designed to win, and it's the wrong game to be playing. Your strength is not in duration, but in depth. Embrace being a high-impact, short-duration contributor. Instead of trying to stay for 3 hours, aim to be present for 30 minutes. But in those 30 minutes, be fully there. Use your rapid processing to understand the room. Listen not just to what is said, but to what is sitting underneath the conversation. Then, make 1 or 2 precise, insightful contributions. Ask the question that cuts through the noise. Offer the observation that changes the perspective, and then give yourself permission to leave, guilt-free, because your work there is done. You are not broken, antisocial, or boring. Your mind is simply efficient. It sees the whole picture and doesn't need to linger on the details once the pattern is recognized. So the next time you feel that pull to retreat, honor it. It's the signal that you've done your unique work. You've processed the storm of data. Now you can enjoy the quiet